All right, spawning over here in the top right position, ladies and gentlemen, as the blue Protoss up 1-0. Can he complete the 2-0, or will he face some stiffer resistance this time around? It is HerO. And he has beaten HerO before, but can he do it again? Down 1-0, he needs to dig deep to try and find something in this particular game. Let's see what he can do. Representing Team Millennium, we have Feast. So this is potentially the last match of the day on this stream, guys. This is the last best of 3 to be broadcast. Because we will be going to the main stage from the round of 8 onwards. But so far it's been a thrilling PvP, with HerO showing us why he is bossing it up in GSL Code S on a regular basis, really bringing the party to Feast at the moment. Neither player doing anything particularly interesting at this point in the game, simply because we more or less have to mirror each other up to a certain point, and we actually see a lot of probes coming out and the gateway going down at almost exactly the same time. Watching these production tabs in a PvP is almost mesmerizing, because you effectively get exactly the same thing up to a point, unless someone decides to cheese. So that's really cool to watch, and we do have Feast just going to be scouting around now to see if there are any proxy pylons or any gateways on his half of the map, being very, very diligent with his scouting, not wanting to get taken out by cheese in this game number 2. So I really like that about his play. Of course, there is nothing incoming at the moment. Both sides have taken 1 gas so far, and HerO must be feeling in a pretty confident position in a straight-up macro game. Even though Feast switched up that Stargate for the robotics facility, HerO was simply able to deny the natural expansion and then hold the oncoming attack to win game number 1 on Ohana. Can he do the same in game 2 as the cybernetics cores get put down at the exact same second by both players? Feast, of course, as a lot of people in chat are mentioning, you are correct. He is one of Belgium's pro gamers, and looking forward to seeing a couple more Belgians on the scene, actually. So it's pretty cool to see him around. But making it into round of 16 is already no mean feat, having to go through both group stages. But let's see what he can do in game number 2 against HerO, because his back is effectively against the ropes here. We have Feast now moving out with his probe for a little bit of a scout. Going to be scouting HerO a long time before HerO scouts him, by the looks of things, and just moving up into the natural expansion now. In the meantime, we see 2 gases have been taken by both players, and pardon me, I did not see that scout coming out from HerO, so clearly I was glancing away just a little bit too much there, but both sides able to get a full scout off. We can see both gases being taken from HerO and only 1 gas from Feast at this moment in time. They will be getting all the necessary information they need. Going up to 2 gateways, interestingly, is HerO, while he continues to chrono boost that warp gate. And meanwhile, just a single gateway for Feast. So he might be looking to get quite aggressive with gateway units early on. Of course, he has no second gas, so he has an awful lot of extra minerals here, and we have a second and third gateway going down from him, so we could be seeing a bit of pressure. Not too much gas once again, so this could just be a very stalker-heavy pressure coming out of him. We'll wait and see what his plans are. Dare we see a 4th gateway? I don't think that's particularly likely, but it is always possible. Of course, HerO now going to be dropping some additional gateways here in his main base. 3 gateways, no, 4 gateways, so it looks like HerO is going up to a bit of a 4 gate here, ladies and gentlemen, and he is going to be the one getting super aggressive off of this. 3 gates, and now getting the second gas is Feast. And HerO already planting down the forward pylon near the 3rd base location for Feast. So I'm not sure if Feast is expecting this. I think he expects to be the aggressor in this particular game. But HerO is actually going to be bringing the noise with a 4-gate pressure. Let's see if he's able to do it. He's actually queuing up probes, by the way, so he hasn't completely cut his workers. The worker count is currently 27 to 25 in favor of Feast at the moment. So let's see if HerO wants to get as many units as he possibly can and stops that probe production after this 25th probe. But Feast now with a bunch of stalkers moving up into the main base of HerO very, very soon. HerO's going to have to use those force fields to tremendous effect here, putting one down and getting the Zealot trapped in the corner there. Oh, needs to be careful not to get his sentry sniped off. There we go. And now we have the counterattack from HerO. Both sides being aggressive towards each other at the moment. Neither player really fighting at the same location, but notice that no force field was put down from Feast. So this is going to be a straight up fight over here. 3 Stalkers versus 3 Stalkers, but we have got a Zealot as well for Liquid HerO, and it looks like he is getting a small advantage over here in the main base. Meanwhile, we have the force field preventing Feast from getting into HerO's base, so HerO is doing a lot of damage to Feast, but Feast sadly is not doing quite as much damage to HerO. A couple of probes getting picked off now as well, and that's absolutely huge, picking off those Stalkers as they warp in, and yet another sentry getting warped in from HerO here, trying to hold at his ramp while continuing to deal the damage in the main base. This is looking pretty dicey for Feast now, moving straight in, trying to pick off as many Stalkers as he can, successfully doing so, but we have the Zealot picking off a Stalker as well. As far as Feast is concerned, he's down to 34 supply against 54, though. What will he be able to do? We have some units moving up, picking up the forward pile, and Feast is going to use this opportunity to go straight into the main base with 4 of those Stalkers. Will HerO be able to defend? All of the probes are getting moved out now. He knows how important that worker count is going to be. The number of workers killed at the moment is 6 to 1. And he is moving everything out while the army comes back, and he does not want to lose workers at all. 1 or 2 going down there, and we still have this aggression going on outside Feast's main base. Down to 33 supply versus HerO's 44. This is looking like a complete boxing match, but HerO is doing quite a good job at the moment of just keeping the pressure on his opponent. That last Stalker is destroyed, and therefore Feast's aggression against HerO is now finished. But HerO still relentlessly pursuing Feast. What will he be able to do at this point onwards? We have got 35 to 48. He sees the sentry, sees the force field goes down. A second force field going down as well, trying to dissuade HerO from moving up the ramp. But now HerO has map control. He's able to bring the Stalkers that were defending previously into the attack as well. Could we be seeing a 2-0 shortly here? Still, of course, with 4 gateways up and running against the 3 gates of Feast. But he has at least got on top of the ramp now. And we have some force fields from HerO being offensive, trying to pick apart that Zealot, and successfully doing so. Still has a Zealot granting that vision of the high ground, almost picking off another one there, just trying to keep Feast's unit count low until the rest of his army can go there. Another good force field from Feast, preventing HerO from coming up to try and zone out the sentries by putting down force fields of his own. But the army from Liquid HerO is looking more and more fierce. 26 to 28 workers in favor of HerO at the moment, and the army count is larger. And here we go, coming up the ramp is HerO. There go the force fields, and excellent, keeping the sentries completely surrounded against the force fields, and that's going to be enough. GG, well played, good luck in the tournament coming out of Feast, and Liquid HerO, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be advancing to the round of a 2-0 over Millennium's Feast, who has had a fantastically good run but bows out of the tournament at this stage.